Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into the weird, wacky, and downright wild world of the seahorse. You might think these tiny sea creatures are just another face in the ocean crowd, but trust me, there's a lot more going on behind that tiny snout. First things first, seahorses are part of the Cygnethidae family, related to pipefish and sea dragons. They use their long snouts like a straw, sucking up tiny plankton and crustaceans. And since they don't have teeth or a stomach, they're constantly eating to keep up with their high metabolism, meaning transferring food into energy. Did you know seahorses are actually terrible swimmers? Their bodies are vertical and they rely on a tiny fin on their back to propel them forward. It's like trying to swim with a toothpick as a paddle. Even though they're not winning any ocean races, their tails make them masterful at ribbing things, like seaweed and coral branches. They can wrap their tails around a plant and stay put, which is pretty handy when the current picks up. Seahorses have one of the most romantic courtships in the ocean. When they find a mate, they don't just wink or flex a fin. They perform an elaborate dance. They'll swim together, mirroring each other's movements for days. Seahorses are mostly monogamous. Once they find the one, they usually stick together, even greeting each other every morning with a dance. Here's the really crazy part. In the seahorse world, the males carry the babies. The female seahorse deposits her eggs into the male's brood pouch, where he fertilizes them and carries them until they're ready to hatch. When the time comes, he goes through a mini labor, squeezing out hundreds of baby seahorses into the ocean. All seahorses can camouflage to hide from predators, blending in with their surroundings to stay safe. Some kinds of seahorses can change color quickly, but some find the color and switch it rarely. And while they might seem fragile, seahorses can actually be pretty territorial. They'll fight over prime real estate on the reef, using their tails to wrestle each other. Don't mess with a seahorse that's defending its turf. Before we wrap up, here's a fun fact about seahorses. Did you know they can move their eyes independently, just like chameleons? But it's not an easy life for these little creatures. Seahorses face a lot of challenges, from pollution to habitat loss, which is why it is very important to keep your space while scuba diving. Gratefully, conservationists are conserving seahorses as much as they can. So there you have it, the strange, wonderful, and completely unique life of a seahorse. These little guys may be tiny, but they sure have a ton of cool facts. If you enjoyed learning about seahorses, hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know what other wild creatures you want us to cover next. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.